What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Heard That, coming at y'all with another one. Today, I'm coming to y'all with the Lakers, Minnesota recap. Lakers, Minnesota recap. This fresh off watching the game, top to bottom. Hell of a game by both teams. Both teams laid it all on the line. Lakers won 108 to 102. Lakers will be playing the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies. First round of the playoffs, the Lakers have clinched the 7th seed. The game was crazy, man. Up and down, hell of a game for the nightcap. I definitely feel like anybody that watched it was definitely enjoyed, whether you were a Timberwolves fan or a Lakers fan, such as myself. First quarter was absolutely crazy. Karl-Anthony Towns was looking like a top 5 center in the league. Fadeaways, threes, rebounding. He just couldn't miss. We sent one person at him. We sent 2. We sent 3. He was making the right pass, behind the back passes. He was definitely in his bag. He actually finished the game, played 41 minutes, 8 for 12 from the field, 11 rebounds, 24 points, 5 assists. So hell of a game from Karl-Anthony Towns. Near the end, I would definitely say in the clutch time, the thing that hit him is the same thing that always gets him, that fouling trouble, you know what I mean? Like, definitely, once LeBron got that 4 for him, it was really like, all right, now we back to the same thing. Because when he was on the court, we really couldn't do anything with them boys. I'm not going to hold you. Shout out Anthony Davis, 24 points, 15 big boards, 43 minutes. Like, big minutes, man. Like, I mean, for the Lakers, this win was big. This showed why we made the trades that we actually made. Everybody that was picked up in that trade, all our rhythm players, everything, like the synergy. This is why the team is constructed the way it was constructed. LeBron was LeBron, 30 points, 10 rebounds, 6 dimes, 45 minutes from LeBron. A lot of blocks, a lot of stops, a lot of big plays that necessarily won't show up on in the box score, but if you're watching the game, you can see that impact that he had. Like, I mean, full court blocks, chase down blocks, stops, steals. The game had everything in it. What the game didn't have was Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards finished with 9 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He was 3 for 17 from the field. I want to tell you that a lot of it was the defense. I liked how, again, the Lakers' versatility, they're able to put so many different players out on so many different players, perimeter players, inside. You see people like Rui down low checking Karl-Anthony Towns, but then you also see him in stints where he's checking Anthony Edwards. You got Vando, who they started on Anthony Edwards. You got LeBron, you got Reeves, you got Schroeder, who has still always been one of my favorite perimeter defenders. He gets low, he's up in you. He really uses his quickness to cut you off. So that's definitely a player I really, really enjoy watching defensively. But a lot of his jumpers that he missed, some were contested. He just didn't seem in rhythm, but a lot of those were also open. I feel like the Lakers, you're not gonna win much games in the playoffs where the teams are hitting, so many threes. As far as that, I think they hit Timberwolves hit 16 threes, shot 40% from 3. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough to beat any team like that, and to see them overcome that, that barrage of threes and great defense was really, really good to watch. Somebody like Schroeder, who's a defender, D'Lo did not show up. It just, I know that's like his old team, so I don't know what was in it. I mean, even when McLaughlin was on him off the bench, he looked like he was giving him problems as well. It's like, how someone's moves, it's like you could tell, like, I don't know what was going on, but they were all up in him. He didn't have many open shots. D'Lo gave us, I think, like eight assists. He had like 8 assists. I think like 9 points. 9 points. No, sorry, 2 points. D'Lo had 2 points. Only 24 minutes. And again, our team is so deep. Dennis Schroeder gets hurt. He actually still comes in and it fills that void. I honestly feel like the lead would have been chopped a lot earlier if Dennis didn't get hurt, because D'Lo was playing cold. We gave it to Reeves. Reeves did his thing, but you could tell we were looking for that solid ball handler. But D'Lo just couldn't get in the rhythm. He still had dimes. He still had a lot of dimes, but we needed a couple of those scoring. But again, he was not open. He could not. It wasn't like he had good shots. I don't feel like that. I mean, I'll definitely rewatch the game. Austin Reeves had a great game as well. It seemed like he never came off the floor, honestly. Watching the game live, like, he's always on the floor. So as far as his conditioning, I want to speak to that because I know he's not used to those type of minutes. But I mean, that was a playoff game. I mean, the play-in, a lot of people say a lot of bad stuff about it. I like it. It's NBA players with a college feel. So, that definitely looks good to me. Vando didn't play much, but when he was in the game, again, his presence is felt. You're not going to find Vando's numbers in the box score. You're not. Even early on, when it was kind of like a back and forth game, he had a lot of like rebounds where it was like, well, not necessarily rebounds because he finished the game on paper with 3 rebounds. But I mean, as far as like extra tips, where it's like, just because he's crashing, it's causing somebody else to crash or somebody else getting the board. Things like that, you gotta pay attention to it. It's something you really can't, excuse me, you really can't plan for, but his impact is on the court. Like, I mean, it's a high motor, and when he's on the court, he's playing defense. A lot of times it didn't matter because he's on the court. It doesn't matter who's checking who, because if it's on his side, he has enough versatility, length, speed to play help and get back to his man and still close out. So like, he takes up so much space defensively. Hachimura had a great game. Great game. Thank you to the Wizards for doing that trade. Kendrick Nunn was a good player that I really did like, but Hachimura, I mean, big minutes. I don't feel like he was like scared of the moment. I'm not gonna say anybody was scared of the moment. I mean, it's one game, but like, he was taking that shot with confidence. Even his misses, it was, you're gonna take it. I want you to take it again. I want you to take it again. After the ball was swinging around a few times, you could tell, the Lakers are running that Darvin Ham offense. The main players are looking for their shots, trying to get it. Offense is moving, and in that third, fourth option, he's open to make a move, and he was very aggressive. We didn't really get to the line really, really good today either. Did not get to the line. I felt like a lot of calls that we would get, we didn't get, but I feel like we did a good job of playing through it. It wasn't a lot of complaining. I don't remember anybody really complaining. Yeah, man. I mean, everybody really came in. I think Darvin Ham really like shortened the lineup for the most part, as far as like, we're running basically that 8 deep. Like, he tightened up that lineup. So before, when he would just throw everybody, you can see he tightened it up. I could definitely see how that smaller lineup was giving us problems when they were running like Kyle Anderson, like at the 5, because Rudy Gobert was out and stuff, so that really, really hurt them. So I think they played really, really well. I do feel like they lost a lot of the game. Like, they gave us a lot of opportunities. I feel like we put ourselves in a lot of situations, but they definitely did as well. Was that defense? Was that nerves? Was that youth? I don't know, but Conley was playing out of his fucking mind. Excuse my French. I mean, the threes were crazy. I think he hit like 6-7 threes, and when AD, fouled him at the end, I knew he was going to hit the free throws. Conley's always been one of my favorite players to watch. Even back when he was with the Grizzlies previously, that was really, really good too. But especially watching somebody like that, he's a good veteran, solid point guard. We were talking about getting him just last year. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that was somebody who I would definitely enjoy, and with playing with LeBron, someone like that. So it was good seeing him play. But it feel even better to get the dub. You know what I'm saying? So on to Memphis again. It's pretty late now. I'm on the East Coast, so I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and shut it down. Go ahead and get to sleep and stuff. But had to go ahead and check in, give y'all an update on that game. Great game again. So again, it's your boy, Mr. Her Dad. If you haven't already, please click like and subscribe to all my content, so you got all that NBA, everything coming right to you. You know what I'm saying? And also comment if you checked out the game. Let me know what you thought as well. We'll go out and holler at you later. One. Mr. Her Dad. Her Dad. Mr. Her Dad.